My dear friends from EPP, thank you very much for having us here in Bucharest. It's a pleasure to see all of you, our EPP family, here together. 27 member states with more than 450 million people, all of them living peacefully together in one European Union. And the European People's Party, the EPP, has pioneered this European dream from its very inception. And I think, my friends, we can be very grateful for that, and we can be very proud of that.
We have the power to shape our future, and the youth certainly does not like to be downgraded. We want to be considered. We want to be decision makers. As me, there's other young politicians that are members of the YEPP board, and they are now in positions to be elected in the next European elections. And this is how we drive Europe forward. We need to promote an institutional and a political renewal of the people that make politics today. One of the proposals that YEPP has for the next European elections is exactly to establish a committee for the future in the European Parliament. Let's try to assess the impact with the assessment of the public policies that we decide in the European Parliament across generations. We don't have those data. We are permanently speaking about debt, but who is going to pay that debt? Are going to be the younger generations that are still probably in their early days of their life. So the same goes with climate change. What is the impact of the climate policies that we decide today and the consequences they produce in the future generations? This is something that we need to bring forward to promote this institutional renewal for the future and to address the several challenges that we have ahead of us. If we look back 100 years ago, we would not talk about climate change. And today is one of our top priorities. And one of my final messages that I would give for younger voters is this one. You better start worrying, you better start caring, you better start voting. Because if we don't vote, we might have populists that do not believe in Europe to be sitting in the European Parliament, moving back all the achievements that were possible in the last decades.
Our hearts must be big enough for all the victims, and our minds must have the capacity to find the political will to break the cycle of history, to find a peace that has eluded generations. And here Europe has a great role to play. What we do in the next months will define the next European generations. And the responsibility is on us to lead. And it starts with convincing people to go out and vote in the European elections. None of this will be easy. We will be called upon to lead when it is hard. We will face impossible choices. But it is in that moment that value-based leadership is needed the most. That is where we will find the answers. And that is when our people will find us ready. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Long live Europe.